I think I need to change my clothes, and I think I need to have some rave lights. Lights going on in the background.
I've got enough noise. Yeah, you're making some noise.
I
That's
hear I
why
hear
I
the
had you at Pick a Life. Yes.
I hear the song. And I feel like a rave kid.
So what?
I hear the song and I feel like a rave kid. Like I got to go
What
clubbing.
do you know about raves?
Do you know raves were invented before you were born?
Everything was invented before I was born.
Yes,
Just
they were.
saying. So I had yet to go live because I have quite a bit of background noise. So my apologies. I thought they were almost done, but apparently not. And that's the downfall of having your Patrick. Seriously, I just said I was live. I don't need you at a 12. Is anybody with children or
Hey,
me and my
hey,
yarn?
hey, Herb. Hey,
Hey,
Jesse.
Herb.
Hello,
Hey, Jesse.
Mary.
And the Mary.
And Michelle. Hello,
No,
Chris
you
K.
would.
Hello, Kendra. Hello, John. How are you doing tonight? Oh, look, John's here too. Awesome.
Okay, there we go. Hello. Yes, okay.
A rave kid. That's a kid
Yeah.
born during a rave.
Huh?
Hello, Lacey. We need to get her a craft room, soundproofed, with a door, with a locking door, and windows. Yes, we do.
In a refrigerator. I just want a mini fridge. Just a small. And put my own stuff.
Mini fridge, a little water cooler,
You can keep your water. It's okay. I have
a
coffee and
frothy,
juice.
a frothy coffee slurpee machine.
Oh,
I've always wanted a soft serve. I've always wanted a Dairy Queen soft serve ice cream machine in my house.
no,
No,
because I don't want to clean it. Mm-mm.
well, but I don't want a McDonald's one because they keep breaking down. Definitely prefer a Dairy Queen. Definitely prefer a Dairy Queen one
Dairy Queen or Sonic. Sonic's got a good ice cream machine.
or a Slurpee machine.
No, you don't want one of those that's very sticky.
No, you just keep it full. You don't have to worry about it.
At some point, you have to clean it.
No, you don't. Just keep filling it and don't have to worry about
Okay.
it.
Okay.
As long as it keeps running,
Fine.
it'll never
But
create bacteria.
ice. Okay.
It's like a pool. It's like a pool.
Okay.
As long as you keep a pool running, it'll never create algae.
Okay. Just saying okay.
That's
Okay.
just add more chicken feathers.
What was the title of tonight's show? Did you recall?
Oh, it's called the Twisterhood of the Traveling Blanket.
The what? What do you
The
think?
Twister.
What does that mean?
Well, it's obviously not the Sisterhood of the Traveling Blanket. Yeah, of the traveling pants. Yeah.
What? Who pants? Are you aware of who has started this fantastic collaboration. I've hinted around about it all week, leading up to today, except on Sunday. I didn't talk about it on Sunday.
Of course not. What blanket is traveling? The Twisterhood, the traveling blanket? Says TDR. Nice.
What? Something's going on a road trip. And yes, there is a road trip for the said blanket. I
You got to
do
fill us
believe
in.
Michelle. I will. And Michelle, I didn't have enough time to find your video that I needed to find, so I will attach it. I think the video that I was looking for. Why am I big? I would not.
So you can, it's your show, so you can explain your traveling blanket.
Okay. I'm big because it's not my traveling blanket.
The traveling blanket.
It is the traveling blanket. And because I could not find Michelle's video spot fast enough, and actually I think the video that you posted that I was wanting to find Miss Michelle, if you are still here, was about 10 days ago. And I just didn't have enough time to do all the things that needed to be done.
Do you want me to locate it?
I will.
I can locate it.
You're more than welcome.
I'll locate it for you.
No,
we're not going on a road trip. We're not going on a road trip with Jess.
Who wants to go on a road trip with me?
Where we going? You're not going on a road trip. You're staying there right now and crocheting.
But actually, next Friday, I may or may not be going on a road trip. Not sure yet. Not sure yet. But could be going on a road trip. Why am I so big? This is terrible. Nobody likes this. Right, let me go. I feel so big. Right. Terrible. Anywho. So. Once Hooks finds our video that I was looking for and didn't have time to look for. Yeah, I feel very big. Considering I'm only this big, I feel really big. Thank you. Well, no, even my camera felt like all up in my face. And then I'm on my other camera, so that's why as well. So, hey, Lacey, how are you, sweetheart? And there's my Jessie. Kitty Heart, good to see you. Chris K, I know, is here, and so is my Herbalicious. So the Twisterhood of the Traveling Blanket is a project that Yes Michelle Crochets has created. A brief little rundown of the why. And if you guys do not follow Yes Michelle Crochets, please go and do so. She has fabulous content. Not even about the content. She's actually she has thought outside of the box. And she's got a few things coming up for us YouTube creators that I have a feeling she's going to take a step away from the crochet side and focus on her wonderful talent of being able to lead us in the directions that we need to go as content creators. So she's learning a lot of the behind the scenes that we don't find time for. YouTube is a bunch of coding and algorithms, which algorithms is a word y'all have heard a lot. And Michelle is going around learning about all the algorithms and figuring out what we need to do to make YouTube work for us instead of us work for YouTube. I guess is the best way to put it. Twisterhood of the Traveling Blanket. Unfortunately, it was not created out of anything positive. Um, 10 to 15 days ago, Miss Michelle had to relive the birth of her now angel that was not able to be here with us. So that's kind of why the traveling blanket kind of started. The blanket is going to be donated to a charity that focuses on mothers with stillborn babies. It's a process to, I'm sure, to have to live through. Uh, it just sucks to know that our wonderful Michelle had to go through all of it. But I want to say around the 28th. No,
Here,
that would have
Jess,
still been May. Would have been June.
send her the link.
Hmm?
Michelle's asking you to send her the link.
Ha ha ha. Well, you can. No, I got you, Michelle.
Because I actually can't locate the video
Well,
you're talking about.
the video was actually 10 days ago, is the one that I wanted. But hold on, let me just shoot her the link. This was her project, her baby. However, I can only support my friends because I know she would do the
Oh,
same
okay.
for me.
So this is the one then.
I,
Dealing with grief,
yeah, so
dealing with grief in a graceful way.
yes, yep. That's the one that she had spoke about, the
Okay,
Twisterhood
I
blanket.
have it.
But I'll just shoot her the link real fast as soon as I pick up the link. Um, I did not have any stillborn children. No, I have two kids, both, well, one right now, but walking, talking for now because sometimes I really want to strangle them. But
Hey,
I
man.
know we all know somebody that has had to cope through.
See,
Having a
I know
stillborn
women that have
baby.
I know women that have gone through it. I know women that, I'm sorry to say this, can't let
There
go
she
of
is.
it, and they have anniversary birthdays every year.
I'm not against recognizing the child on, say, said birthday. Now, if you try to live life as if that one was still present, that's uh, but I wouldn't be against at least birthdays. Now, say 50 years down the road, and you still have a placemat at the table for that person, then I'd be like, honey, you need to go talk to somebody. But that's
Hey,
not the
Jeff.
case. But um, that's how our traveling blanket has started. It's just a way for us to give back. So Michelle has started the said blanket. I'm going to add my part upon the blanket. And I could do half a row. I can do 6 stitches. I can do half the blanket if I wanted to, which I wouldn't. Um, but then I have a super secret address of the next person that gets the blanket, and they do the same. They write their story in our notebook. Michelle has started our notebook off. Joey has eaten it.
There she is.
There she is.
Good evening, everyone. I am not going to
Hey,
be able to
Michelle. How
stay
are you doing?
very long. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in there. Asthma is wearing me down. But the reason that I created the blanket was to honor my son. This is the 25th year anniversary of my loss, and I try. He's as important to me as my other two children are. My other two children are living, but he was not born alive. So I, upon his anniversary, I'm reminded when I celebrate all the wins that I have with my son, all of the wins I did not have the opportunity for with the son who isn't here. So rather than mourn him, I choose to celebrate him. But I'm also extremely grateful for the organization that was within the hospital that supported me when I didn't even truly understand what had happened. I didn't have time to understand it. I was told at 11:40 something the night before I delivered him that he wasn't alive. And I had to wrestle with that and at the same time make unbelievable decisions immediately because there's no chance to think about it or make a birth plan or any of those things. All of those things are taken away from you. So that's hard, and it shocks you and it rocks you in a way that I could never explain. And even 25 years later, there's still so many things I did not know that I don't know now. And that all of that's okay. Everyone has their own experiences. I don't wish this upon anyone. This is the hardest journey I've ever taken. And I say that as someone who has lost both parents and a brother. So I've had a lot of loss in my life, but I'm not the type of person who dwells on the loss by having the woe is me conversation. Instead, I try to do things that benefit somebody else. I know that today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, somebody is going to be sitting in the very same shoes I sat in. And that organization, which is called Share, is going to step up. They're going to step in. They're going to catch that family when it begins to fall. Whether it's the moments after the birth when they hand the baby over and that baby is not making a sound. The hours after when the baby isn't even in the hospital anymore and that mom feels like she failed. When she wakes up at 2:00 in the morning looking for the baby that isn't there. I did all of those things. And I had a telephone number I could call. And they answered. Never made me feel bad. When the 5-year anniversary came and I was still struggling, I was never told, you should be over it by now. You should be past it. You should move on. Just have another baby. Babies don't replace each other. So I get very intentional about my actions when it comes to this organization. And I can only do so much. I mean, the reality of it is I have my own life and my own expenses to deal with, but I can do a little, whether that's make angel blankets and angel booties and caps for those babies. So when their parent sees them for the first time, they have a keepsake that they can keep with them, even though they can't keep their baby. But then I thought, I want to do more. I love to crochet, but I can only crochet so fast. That's why I started this blanket. I created the blanket, and I thought if I could get other content creators to support this mission, add a little bit of, fabric to it, a touch of their talent, twist their own love into this blanket. In the end, we can auction it off. Once it's auctioned off, the funds will be donated to the Share organization. One of the things that they did for me that means the world to me is I didn't have to pay for anything. My significant other and I paid for my son to be memorialized and buried in his final resting place away from where they had offered to rest him. And I'm grateful that we made that decision. It's something that's sacred to the both of us. But most families are not in a position to suddenly take on the expense of that forever goodbye, opening up a grave and paying for a memorial service. So the Share organization helps out with that. They also paid for the pictures that my significant other and I have of our son. So those things are very, very precious to us. I never share those pictures. Number one, they're not easy to look at. We are indeed talking about someone who isn't here.
Correct.
And this is, in my particular situation, a baby who passed days before I gave birth. So there was, significant physical damage to his body. And that's not easy to look at. And I don't share that with everyone. But I'm grateful for those pictures because when I need that memory that he existed, this was a real moment. It wasn't just a second in my life. It was a memory that means everything to me. Those 36 weeks of his life forever changed my life. So he was precious. This organization means everything to me. And I have a lot of friends because of that organization. I have literally kept so many rainbow babies that were born after traumatic losses in a family. And when the families come to me and they tell me they're having a rainbow baby, they discover the relationship we have together. And it makes all the difference in the world. And I'm very fortunate to have been blessed to share that relationship with so many other families who came after me. But I want to be able to continue to give back, although I am working on a transition to leave daycare. So in the process of doing that, I want to make sure I stay connected with the Sure organization, and this is how I chose to do it. So I've handed off the blanket to Jessica, and Jessica is going to be working on it and handing it off to the next creator who will do the same. So that's really all I wanted to say tonight.
Now, Michelle, I
Yes.
know we spoke behind the scenes a
Mhm.
little bit, but who all do we have on board?
Well,
Because you've
of
got some
course,
pretty popular people.
I do. And I'm going to go to my list because I told you earlier, my brain is on frozen.
Mine's broken.
I know that the blanket is in your capable hands. And when it leaves you, it's going to set us place. I am super
Now,
excited. Go ahead. You were going to say something.
I'm not 100% familiar with SETA. I
Okay.
recognize the name.
Seta is an amazing content creator in Texas. And
Oh, okay.
I
Yep,
knew
yep.
of her because I think she was in Virginia prior to. I also know of her because I heard about her because of Jan, the Alaskan crafter. I think that's Jan's name. Jan Shannon's
Yep.
name. And Lala,
Mhm.
because I was
Okay.
watching Hooker versus Hooker and they were talking about Seta, and I was brand new to the YouTube streets. So I decided I'll follow up and find out who this Seta lady is. And the first episode I saw of her was her talking about tea. I fell in
T?
love. Tea. Tea you
Oh,
sip.
T. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Woo.
It was the most amazing And the most fun I had talking about something that wasn't crochet related, but she brought it back. So I kind of dived a little deeper in her channel. And she had a tutorial on how to do a solid rectangle granny. I struggled with that. I know it's easy now, but at that time it wasn't. And that answered so many questions for me. And I got super excited. But it's not staying at Setta's. It is leaving Setta's and going to
What?
IVB's. IVB Create.
What?
Yeah,
Yay!
she is going to catch it and twist
Okay.
up some magic on it. And many of us know IVB. IVB is phenomenal, uber talented, and one of the sweetest people.
Right?
But again, it doesn't stay there. She's going to throw some magic in the mix, and then she's going to ship it off to Marty. Marty is Blossom Crochet. And of course, Marty is in Georgia. And
Okay.
she has a personality a lot like mine. We've done collaborative activities, and every time we get together, I think we spend more time laughing at the review of it, where my glasses are all up in the air because I am laughing my head off. She is a riot and she's funny, but she loves amigurumi, and she literally creates things on the fly like that. I mentioned to you, Jessica, earlier that I was working on a tank top. The tank top
Yeah.
is Siren's crochet pattern, but I saw it because Marty made it. I was like, I want that.
Ooh.
She's like, go to Siren's. So again, we are twisting together this community of someone will tell you about someone else. And then you go over there and you discover, hey, I like it over here. But I'm not going to let Marty have all the fun. She's going to send it.
No?
No. It can't stay there. It's
No.
in Georgia. It's too hot. It's a blanket. It's too
All
hot.
right. All right. I don't blame you.
So the blanket is going to fly up to Virginia and hang out with Kitty Lane. Create and relate.
No way.
Yes way. Yes way. Kitty Lane is going to throw some magic in the mix. And in fact, I was watching her earlier today. She is crazy fun and extremely talented. But moreover, she is blanket driven. In fact, a couple of weeks ago, she sent me a blanket that sits on the back of my recliner as we speak. But, I mean, it's Kitty Lane. You got to give it, right? No, I can't say
Oh, love it, Kitty Lane.
I got to finish out strong. We're starting out gentle and easy with me. We're finishing strong with Juan the Yarn Addict.
No way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Juan the Yarn Addict is going to be the final round of the content creators that are going to add to the blanket. And I need not say anything about Juan's talent. I mean, has anyone heard of this crazy phenomenon going on this summer called the wildflower oasis blanket? Yeah, this was his cowl this summer, and when I tell you, I have literally, it's in my pink tote at the foot of my bed right now, about halfway done. It's intense, exciting, delicious, and so much fun. So whatever he is going to add to this blanket is going to be worth everything that we end up gaining from the auction. And I mean, think about all the different names that I've dropped on you tonight and the talents that we know they have. This blanket is going to be gorgeous. Now,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
can't wait to
know,
see the final result.
me either. I am so excited. I started it out without color, it's just white. So you guys can add your own flavor, your own color. your own stitch story to it and whip up what you want. But I do ask that you add a little positivity. I sent a journal with the blanket, and I want everyone to tell a little bit of their positivity. Oh, that's the start of it. Oh, it does look nice. No arrogance here.
Doesn't it?
It does look.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I didn't realize it
I've
was.
given a sneak peek, just so, yeah.
I love it. Thank you. I, when you make something and you're not really looking at it, you're just doing it. This is where we're starting.
You ready to see the next color, Michelle?
I am. Are you serious?
It looks
Oh,
better this
that
way.
is beautiful. Oh, make sure you put the information on that yarn in the book.
Actually, my
It's
yarn
the same color as
matches the book.
it does. I'm dead. I'm done. I love it.
Oh, shit. And then here's what your birdie did.
Cook the bird. Tell it to go. Just go heat up the water. Just go heat up the water. Bad bird. But we didn't eat the words, and you can't show the writing in the book.
Yes. So,
That's for us.
no words were given.
Yeah, but we ate
or taken.
Well,
but she
yeah,
did.
She
just wanted
ate
to
the
try
metal.
it.
It was shiny, and she ate the metal.
That's what that piece was.
It's the
Freaking
point.
bird.
It hurt so bad when I stepped on it. I thought I stepped on a Lego.
Oh my goodness. So yeah. So this is the purpose of the blanket. This is why it means so much to me. And I really, really appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to learn about the Twisterhood and to support it. It means everything to me.
Oh,
And
I
I
would
can't
support you
wait to
doing
see
anything, honey.
what you're going to do with that. But forgive me, you guys, I'm going to drop off. Breathing is not easy right now, and I'm supposed to do a video in the morning. And honestly, I think I'm going to put up a post that, yeah, breathing is too hard right now.
Well, let's enjoy the work, the beautiful work that I get to start this off with. So thank you, Michelle.
You. I love you guys. You all have
Look how
just
beautiful that
celebrate
is, girl.
my voice. Thank you. I'm sorry. I when I'm feeling better, I promise I'll come back and be more involved and supportive. Forgive me.
Like, do you see how beautiful this is?
It looks nice.
It looks better than nice. Hush.
It's nice.
Take care. Take care, Michelle.
I love you guys. You all have a great night. Have some fun tonight.
See you Sunday, maybe.
All right. Bye-bye.
Love you, girl. So there is the story behind the Twisterhood of the traveling blanket. So here's my start. I can add on, like she said, whatever color, however many rows. We all have 2 weeks with the blanket. Then we package it up. We ship it off to the next person. And we go from there. I'm so glad you came on.
Cool. Awesome. Start crocheting.
What are you doing? How's your night?
Start
What are you
crocheting.
doing?
Sharing links and saying hey to everybody out in the chat. What else should I be doing? Am I not your mod?
I just work here.
What pattern is that? We don't know. You pulled it out of the air.
I do know. Hold on.
She knows. Of course she knows.
I know. Of course I know.
Hey, Dee, how's it going?
Hello, Miss Jeanette. And Miss Jeanette was in here as well.
Yes, Jeanette is here.
Dee!
Tracy's here.
Oh. Okay, Dee just
Deedle
came
Dee.
in at like at the end of it.
Deedle Dee.
Jeanette's here. And Tracy. Hello, hello. Michelle,
And
love you.
Betsy.
Thank you for coming up and explaining the traveling blanket. So I am in collaboration with Yes Michelle Crochets, Setta's Place, IVBB or IVB. We have Marty, we have Kitty Lane, and the last stick of the blanket is going to be Juan. Here's the start of our blanket. I'm going to add my own pizzazz to it, however many rows I want. Then I will package it up and ship it off to Setta. Setta will do the same. Setta will add whatever she wants to it, so on and so forth. Then Ivy, then Marty, then Kitty Lane, then Juan. And then at the end of the year, once we get it all back with everybody's story, we will auction off the blanket and the book to the highest bidder. And then that will be donated to the charity for the mothers with stillborn babies. Yes, 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 yes.
Great news,
And
good
it just so
charity.
happens my yarn matches the book. Teal, turquoise, turquoise, teal.
Cool, cool.
Nationalshare.org. So it is the share organization. The pattern
Jeanette,
that started off the blanket. Go ahead.
wow. Jeanette says she's done 25 hats today. 25.
That's retarded. That's retarded. Beginning square is from, we have Modern Guide to Granny Squares by Celine Seaman, Semaan, and Leonie Morgan, Leonie. Excuse me. So it's a Modern Guide to Granny Squares. Is the center of the blanket, the start of the blanket.
I like that actually. It's really nice.
It is really, really nice. And it looks like it's going to be a multiple, or well, probably a multiple of 4 because there's 36. And coming from somebody that I don't know enough crochet stitches to create my own blah, it's really hard to find a pattern that's using the same amount. Now, granted, I know enough I know how to crochet enough to be able to plus or minus whatever I need to make it work. But I don't know enough stitches to be like, oh, I could do this stitch, this stitch, this stitch, this stitch, because it's a multiple of 36. I'm not that good. I learn from patterns. I still read from patterns. I prefer patterns. Somebody's like, design your own something. I'm like, mm-hmm. So this is a challenge for my brain because I like patterns. Give me a pattern, I'll do it.
So Jesse, the blanket was started by Yes Michelle Crochets. She just told you the pattern that it was started with. I didn't write it
Don't
down.
be mean
I
to
can't
Jesse.
tell you. I'm not.
Don't be mean to Jesse. It is The Modern Guide to Granny Squares by Celine and Leonie, Leonie. Yes, yes, it was yes, Michelle. I know, D, isn't that crazy? um, and I cannot take claim to the hats that I'm sending to Jeanette, but Jeanette's getting ready to get like 200 hats over the course of the year because, oh my God, shipping's freaking ridiculous. I don't know how you guys do it, honestly. D, Mama G, Mishi, I don't know how you guys ship so much stuff. I'm like, I need a fifth job just to pay for the shipping. It's ridiculous. And I feel like I've been shipping stuff since May. It honestly, D, it girl, there's no reason some of the prices are what they are. Only once though have I ever been like recharged after I shipped something. I got charged double the price. They're like, oh, your box is 1/5 of an inch bigger than what you said it was going to be because apparently it, you know, it bowed. I sat on it whenever I stuffed it and taped it. I go through a lot of yarn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Honestly, like I do know I've got a little bit of yarn, just a little bit. I got a little bit of yarn. Most of this, I'm almost at like hoarder stage. Like I ain't giving it up. I'm teasing. You guys all know I'm teasing. If anybody asks me for anything, I'm like, here you go. You can have it. Because apparently I don't have the ability to say no. I'm learning. It doesn't work though. Sounds good in theory, but it don't work. What? I didn't even think of doing a dispute about it. I mean, granted, I knew there was going to be a little bit of a challenge. I was already on a thin line, but to get me for double, I paid one price and they doubled it for just the extra oof. I was like, come on, ignorant. Shipping from Africa yarn, my yarn has so I have a package, international,
The big package.
little over 5 pounds, $422. I was like, ah, hell to the no. Uh-uh. $422.
Is this the one going? Is this the one going over?
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
So those prices I gave
And
you weren't in effect. You didn't pull that graph up.
oh yeah. Mhm. So I have anything. So once you get over a certain length and width, then prices go through the roof. And even if I broke the package down to three smaller packages, it would cost. I think it was like 50 something dollars more. But tomorrow I work at the warehouse, and I had already talked to my boss. I'm like, hey, can we ship here? We use USPS, UPS, and FedEx. We can use DHL, but we have to set up. Why are you on the speaker? You're not a cat. Get off, Birdie. Step up. Um, we can use DHL. Usually Their prices are not comparable because we don't ship with them often, so we pretty much pay full price, just as, if I were to set it up myself, which would be good. Um, so I get to vacuum seal a little bit more yarn and then hopefully see what we can do through my Friday company. There's a button on the page. Let's just see it. Okay. On pirate ship. I mean, I had a feeling that they were going to come back and say something, but the fact that they doubled it, I was like, come on. Okay, thank you. Like, okay, you want to charge me an extra $5? Hell, give me $18 on top of? No, that was ridiculous. Not consider. I mean, I just started using pirate ships. I want to say back in February, I mean, Dee, I know you ship an astronomically amount of stuff out the door. I'm still shipping. Actually, I'm finally done shipping all the Joanne stuff. $10 here, $19 here, $18. I'm like, come on, guys. Did you realize that it is June 26th already? Jeanette, you're getting anxious, aren't you, honey? And actually, Miss Jeanette, I do have to share with you some glorious news. I have an older patient. I'm going to leave her name as Esther. That is her real first name. So on Sunday, I'm going to meet up with Esther and some of our fellow YouTubers for our sit and stitch up at Yarn Tom. And Esther wants to start crocheting again so she can make hats for the Happy Hats Foundation. So I told her I would donate some yarn. She does have knitting needles. I'm like, no, I'm sorry. She goes, I got those too. And I'm like, mm-hmm. So I don't, and she's also not technically from the state. So I'm going to take some knitting needles and some crochet hooks and some yarn and donate it to her. And she's like, I'd like to crochet, but I haven't had a purpose. And she looked at me today. She's like, seriously, Gusta, I need to feel like I have a purpose. And I said, okay, Esther, I will see you on Sunday. But I've been treating her for like sciatic stuff and low back pain. She's a sweet woman. So I told her I would forfeit some of my yarn. Okay. Do you guys have yarn that you're like addicted? Yes. I'm telling you. I'm getting low. I'm getting low on yarn.
Do we have yarn that what?
That you will never give away and almost won't use?
Yeah.
Because I've got some. But no, the more that I go through it and the more that I realize that, I've given away quite a bit of yarn, I'm like, I'm running out of yarn, though. I mean, I'm not. I'm not. Really, I'm not. I'm running out of yarn. What are you working on?
You're not running out of yarn. You're not running out of yarn.
I'm not running out of thread. I have thread. That I can say I'm not running out of. I have way more thread than I thought I ever would. Okay, okay, I'm glad I am not the only one. Like, I can't use some of this, and I ain't giving it away. No. No, I'm almost borderline to the
You
stage to
don't
where
want
I
to
have
use
to
it,
go
but you
buy
know a perfect
yarn to
project
give
for it.
away. Future projects. I mean, I'll never have the
So
time to do them.
you're telling me out of all the yarn, you mean to tell me out of all the yarn you have, you still have to buy more?
Yes. Yes. Ha! See, I'm not the only.
Oh, that's good to
Okay.
know.
Well, yes. And I'm not sure if Dee is aware, but I've recently started doing monthly subscription boxes of cotton because I had a plethora of cotton. I have two active people, just two, that's it, just two, that are currently buying my cotton. And I'm like, hold on, I have to go shopping to get them cotton because I'm addicted to the cotton that I have left. And I'm like, I can't give that away. Let's go shopping. Or, I don't know, it could be that I just want to go shopping and I use that as an excuse, but I still don't want to get rid of the cotton that I have. But it is looking pretty good over here. I did pretty
It does
good.
look nice that you. It does look nice that you've organized it.
I don't know if you got this. Oh, hold on. Everybody put your
Well,
helmets on. Elbow pads.
Chris K, I still have four balls of or thread, white thread, to send you once I finish up your basket.
So guys, we got our helmet on? Okay. Now, y'all don't mind the mess over here. That's just stuff. So, all cotton. It still needs a home. Dee, you should recognize this bag. It's my happy bag. It's got smiley faces on it. And I was so excited whenever I had won it because of the happy hat. And here is the so super small thread. So we have all the way up to size 70 thread. I'm not sure what that is. That's a little organized. So we've got 369 compartments over there in the far corner. That's just got a little bit sticking out. 9 in the middle, and our stuff here. Scrap yarn in the clear tote, green tote. That's going to be fun. Then over in the living room, we still have 2 totes of yarn that we purchased back in May that we still have yet to go through. And then we still have yarn in the garage from the, I'm just going to
State
call it an
sale.
estate sale. It wasn't. I'm going to call it an estate sale of the lady's house that I went to 4 times, and that's where the hats have come from.
4 times.
4.
Hey, Lydia. Diamond art painting by Lydia.
Oh,
There's other Lydia. No, it's another Lydia.
What? No, it's the Lydia.
No, it's a different Lydia.
It is. So, I am going to actually get my ball rewound up here and get my pattern pulled up. And then that way, D, was your show within a, did you go with Anastasia today? I thought that was yesterday because I was actually able to see it.
I know yesterday all my troubles seemed so far away.
Aw, Jeanette.
Jeanette says she's proud of you, Jessica.
I didn't do nothing.
Jeanette, I've been looking for that link for July 1st for Nitro Town Council meeting, and I cannot find it. If you are able to, can you locate it for me and send it to me?
And I keep forgetting. Okay, yes, tonight. Tonight? It was tonight. I swore I'd seen that last night.
Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Tonight's the night. Your winder's broken. How'd you break it?
No, I said my brain is broken. Not my winder.
Your brain is broken. We got a broken brain over here. We need to get some medical care over here. We got a broken brain.
I don't know. The other day you were talking about the likey hook.
Leakey? Yep.
The likey.
Leakey? Yep.
No, likey.
Leakey? Yep.
I have a winder.
Yes, I know you have a leakey. You have a nice leakey yinder. I know. I like your. But what am I gonna do with mine then? But what am I gonna do with mine?
Okay. That's not a problem.
Oh, it sounds like a personal problem to me. Is that what you're saying?
Kind of, but if
one of those
if
too
you
bad,
get
so sad
the
things.
hooks, you need the. Well, if you get the hooks, you need the winder to go with it. No.
Then I might as well start buying pleta yarn too. Then.
Good. I'll give you my.
your discount code. So the thing is, if I'm gonna buy top of the line quality equipment, a leakey winder, leakey hooks, I might as well buy cedar and pleta yarn.
I don't care what you. Well, yes, and that's fine too because I'll get paid off of the affiliate link. So please buy pleta yarn. I'll give you my code.
Yes. I will
That's
get
the
right
only
on
yarn
that.
affiliate that I'm with.
I will get right on that.
It's kind of weird. I'm more of an affiliate with workout companies than I am with the yarn.
Oh.
See? I mean, it's pretty.
Kendra's asking if you need more cotton. Yeah. I think she does.
Who's the you? I just need a better variety.
A better what?
Variety. Hey, boy. So I usually get on Hirschner's and look at Hirschner's and see what's on sale and stuff.
Joe's here. Hey, Joe.
Hey, Joe. See?
Joe, when are you coming
back? So if you get the hooks, you need the winder to go with it.
I know. I have. Yes. Yes, I will buy your winder off of you. I'll start a collection because so in all honesty, growing up, I've learned, and I was told that if you have three of any item, it is considered the beginning of a collection. So I have one wooden ball winder. I have one electric ball winder. If I have a third one, that would be a collection of ball winders. Therefore, I would have another collection of ball winders, and therefore I have to start researching them and getting antique ball winders.
Well, then if I gave that to you, I'd have to sell it to you because then now I have a collection because I have this winder and other winders.
But
so
you don't
if
want
I have
them,
more than 3 winders.
But you want to get rid of them though. You don't really care if I have that many in your house.
No, I don't need that many. I need one. I got the one that I want. This one.
Bess is glad I've only had 2 husbands. Yes, Joe, we miss you. And
funny.
Yes, Joe, we miss talking to you.
Joe.
If you want to, you could go outside and come on the panel.
Well, maybe she don't
Just an
wanna.
idea. She don't wanna. Man, wanna.
Tijuana. Tijuana.
Tijuana.
No, nobody said nothing about marijuana yet. Yeah. Where's Annie? Hold on. Do. Where's the pop-out chat? Oh,
Jeanette
come
says she
on.
has a wood electric, and cast iron winder. Ooh, that'd be nice to
Hmm?
have. Jeanette says she has a cast iron winder.
No, I'm good. Now that I have the sandwood, this one, the only thing that I would need differently is the bigger core, so that way I can do the 1 pound clusters. This one will not do those. I've got a whole shelf of them, but I'm not against turning it into two cakes either. So I just don't foresee myself using that much all at once.
Oh.
So I would prefer the biggest option available, and the wooden one only does 4 ounces, which is kind of crazy. Like, who would make a wooden, really nice ball winder that only does a 4 ounce ball? I don't understand.
Well, because you got to realize that back in the day,
Oh my gosh.
they didn't have a lot of yarn because they had to do it all themselves. Look at this.
Did you walk uphill in the snow both ways
Look at
to
this.
school?
Look at this. Antique cast iron ball winder.
The only addition that I really want is the yardage counter, because I want to make my own cakes, and then when I wind, I want it to be able to
Tell
keep
me that's
track
not.
of how many
Tell
yards.
me. Tell me that's not pretty. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is.
A lot of antiques are pretty. All right, I will let Jojo in.
Jojo.
Hey,
Jojo.
beautiful. How about you be?
I'd be hot and tired. That's how I'd be.
When you coming
Hot and tired.
Probably Saturday.
home?
I've already been here a week.
Saturday.
Yeah, maybe. I'm planning on doing laundry and
Oh, look.
packing up and doing
It's
tomorrow and
it. It's only
taking
$193.
I'm taking Michaela for lunch tomorrow because Megan has where she works Rural King really cheap sales for employees. So she's going to that, and the regular sitter, which is my cousin, has things to do. So Megan's like,
Okay.
"Do you want Michaela?" And I was like, "Hell no." And she's like, "What?" And I said, "Of course." I told her I'd take her out for lunch one day and then into the park, but we ain't going to the park. It's too freaking hot.
It's brutal.
So we're gonna go to Angelo's, a Italian place, get her some
And
spaghetti or
look at it.
something.
Antique thread winder. I bet you I can get 5 pounds on that. I bet you I get 5 pounds of thread on that thing.
There's no way. No
So
way.
yeah, it's
It's
been
cast
long.
iron.
But Dad lost his remote the day I got here, and he swears I have it. And I unpacked everything and threw it in the middle of the floor, and I was like, "See, I don't have it." And he's like, every day he asks me, "Did you find the remote?" And I wasn't looking. Wherever you put it last, I don't know what the hell you're doing with it.
But did you
He's
find
like,
it?
no, we never did. We he has a lift chair, so we tore it apart, lifted it up and backwards and forwards, and under the other chair and tables and over by his where he sits at the dining room table. He cleaned these all off, cleaned out the crap behind him with all of his meds and stuff. I was like, I don't know what you done with it. And I was like, you sure you didn't take it in your room?
Are you sure it didn't hit the trash can at some point?
No,
Annie
there's
wants
no
to know
trash.
what. Annie wants to know why you're asking where she was. I'm gonna
I
say
forgot.
because we love you and miss you and care for you. But we do know that from her earlier conversations that her son is at her house because his AC went out. It was 93 in his apartment.
Yeah, it
In
was
his apartment.
horrible. And I talked to her earlier during bingo, and I was like, oh my God, he can't be on it. It's too damn hot. I mean, it's hot here. I mean, you have to come outside to smoke. And I was like, oh my God. And they have air in the back room, but it doesn't really feel like it. I brought a fan and brought it with me. And they're like, you brought a fan? I was like, oh, hell yeah. It's like a damn sauna back here.
A damn
Dang it,
Santa.
Annie, I forgot.
Yeah, it's that, and you know, I'll have to tell you later other stuff, but yeah.
Hey, so how much yarn did you get?
Um, my brother had quite a bit.
Well, because at original found findings, it was pallets upon pallets upon pallets.
No, 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 no.
Okay, so how much actually is it?
There was two big boxes,
Okay,
and some of it was just crap. So I got rid of them. I mean, it wasn't much I got rid of, maybe a handful.
yeah,
So I'll get rid of this and bring them back, and I will show when I get home. I mean, he he's got some full skeins of like Red Heart and some other stuff. And the other stuff may be full skeins, but they're just thin and different, and it's not something I've ever had.
yeah.
There was some fun fur stuff, and I was like, he's like, you want me to trash that? And he's like, nope, somebody on it. He's like, not
Mm-mm.
you. I was like, nope, 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 nope. I had to go to the fun fur at home that I used
Hmm.
for wristbands or whatever for kids, whatever. I think there was a clear 1 pound in there. There was a cone of cotton and two others that felt like cotton, so I'm going to use them as cotton.
Yeah.
Well, most of it I don't want. The cotton I'll keep, and maybe the 1 pound. I have to see what color it is. I don't know. I may not even want it. So, yeah, and then I got this stuff from Jess. Did you ever figure out if had it all? Because it doesn't seem like it.
No, you don't have it all. But we'll talk.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's fine, because I was like, nah, I thought
And
I had more in it.
yeah, yes.
Okay,
But I have a separate receipt for that because that wasn't charged to you. That was charged to somebody else.
okay. How much do I owe?
I have does that make sense? I have your yarn, but you weren't charged for the yarn because I put it under somebody else's bill.
That's weird because I
I'll,
paid every time.
you only paid what I told you you needed to pay once I checked you out. I have the yarn, but I checked it out under somebody else.
So what do I owe?
We'll discuss that after.
Yeah.
I know now.
We don't know now. She's busy whining yarn. Why you
Three,
you're making her
three,
squirrel, Joe?
650, like 35. Because
Okay.
here's your yarn that it's accounted for.
Okay.
but it was not charged under your name.
Okay.
So minus the top two are somebody else's. But then I charged the rest of it to that person as well. So that's
Okay.
why I have access to your yarn, but I put it under somebody else's name. And I had plenty of people, like 5, come back and say, no, that's not right. And I said, okay,
Okay.
yeah, we'll talk some more.
All right. I just
But
wanted
yeah,
to
it
make
was the
sure.
last person to get their yarn.
I just
And
wanted
they
to
were
make
like,
sure
I
what
didn't get that.
this amount and then like
Yeah.
$150 or something.
Oh, no. We're like $35
Okay, that's no big
because
deal.
that's the rest of your halos. So
How
you
many
will
more?
have 1, 2, 3, 4 more halos coming.
Have the same color?
No,
Because I
the
have
pink,
4
the
yellows.
amber ocean, the nutmeg frost, and the acid stripe.
Okay,
And
because I have
then
4.
you get a jelly bean sour green apple, a sour blue raspberry,
Okay.
and the mandala string country, which was the one that looked like a peacock. So like the blues, the brown, and like a turquoise,
Okay.
I want to say.
Okay, we'll figure, yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out when I get home.
Yeah.
Whenever that
So
may be.
it is en route back to me.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, Michaela's been a
right, Dee?
butthead.
Why?
Yeah,
What?
What's wrong with Michaela?
been a little shit all damn day to
No,
everybody.
she gets it from you
Yeah.
though. You know that, right?
Megan said that there's this other girl that's in daycare, the lady's grandkid,
Hmm.
and she's a year older than Michaela, and she just doesn't listen. She backtalks.
Hey, Herb.
It's just horrible.
Yeah.
And Michaela's picking up stuff because Michaela told me, she's like, you have to go home. You've been here many nights. I was like, okay. And she said, you're annoying. I was like, okay.
Wow.
And Megan is like, Michaela Ray. And Michaela's like, I'm sorry. And I was like, you really think I'm annoying? She's like, no. And I was like, then why do you say that? She's like, I don't know. And she's like, I'm just angry. And I was like, what are you angry at? The kids outside were rude. And I was like, well, you don't take it out on me. I didn't do anything. I've been good to you. And I was like, teach me to get you stuff. I'm going to take it all back home. I said I was sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's been having a rough day today for some reason. So maybe tomorrow will be better. At least till after lunch, and then she'll be a little butthead again. But I was like,
Yeah, I
everybody
mean,
has.
she just needs a nap and some juice.
Yeah, need something. Megan's like, Megan was trying to get her to do something, and she wouldn't listen and wouldn't listen. And I was like, Michaela, what did your mother say? And she's like, humph, crossed her arms. I was like, oh no, you get up there on
Get
that
off.
couch and don't you
Get,
move. I like that. And I was like, you just knocked that damn crap off right now.
what did I say?
And Megan's like, how do you get her to do that? And I was like, I'm not her mother. You have to
Exactly.
follow. You have to follow through on things.
Thanks, Dee.
If you don't follow through, they're not going to listen.
I like the colors of that
So
a lot.
when you started winding your yarn, I started this next row, and then I just finished the row just now.
Oh, look what I can do. Mm.
No, that's not why I said that. I'm just telling you that it's working up really quick. Oh my god.
That's what I heard. Look what I can do.
Fine.
Everybody knows that I squirrel.
I I
Are you
won't
done
show it
yet?
anymore.
No,
I
please
won't
show it.
show
How
I
many
won't show my
rows
work
do you
anymore.
do in 10? Why not? It's a crochet show.
Oh, is that what this is?
No? Well, yeah,
Hey,
at least
Connie.
one of us is crocheting.
Hey, Connie, how are you? How many rows do I intend to do? Well, like I said, so
Yeah.
I've not even used I've not even gone through half this ball yet.
What?
But I'm not I have not even gone through half this ball yet. So I will do it the whole ball first, and then I'll see how big it is, and then I might add another one, or I might add a third one, depending on how big I want the blanket to be.
I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what you were making. Now I know.
It's a blanket. What's it? It's a
It's a
doily.
blanket.
It's a tablecloth
It
cover.
could have been a
I don't know.
rug or anything. I
It
mean, I didn't
it,
know.
it depends on how big I make it.
True. You may get fed up after about 12 more rows and say it's a freaking table centerpiece.
I don't know. Well, it's got to be at least 13
You know
rows.
what?
'Cause I
Step
need
up,
even rows.
booger.
I haven't
Anybody
crocheted a
want a
whole.
bug?
I used one of
You
those new
haven't?
yarns, the KC cotton.
Yes.
I wanted to try it to see how it does with the washcloth. Turns out pretty
How's
well.
it? Is it
I
splitty?
No, I didn't have any problem with it being splitty at all.
Okay.
I
Splitty.
used
Because it
a,
does look like a looser yarn.
what did I used a 5 millimeter.
Hmm,
It said to
okay.
use a 3.25 or something. I was like, bullshit, I don't even have one of those. And if I do, it's sure as hell not with me.
2.25.
3.25.
It's something like that. I don't know, but so I just used a 5 because it looks like a 3 weight. And I was like, it'll be fine, and it was. It's just fine.
What did I make the other day? Oh, hats.
I
Yeah,
heard about
so
the hat you made. I've got to try that, whatever it is. I haven't watched it yet.
I was using this 6 hook, and it said she was actually using number 6 super bulky, and in the video she used the number 10 hook. I'm like, that's freaking huge. But you remember, like last year when I first started crocheting, and the 6 was like comfortable in my hand, right?
Uh-huh.
But now I find
Yeah.
the 6 is huge. The 6 is huge, and like, but I'm like, I need something smaller because like the 6 is huge now compared to when I first started.
Uh, yeah,
See?
you've been using
And
small
I think I'm
hooks.
crazy. I like the small stuff. I like the small hooks. I like the smaller thread. I don't know. It just feels better.
A 6 hook is pretty much like my go-to between a 6 and a 7.
Yeah.
But I thought with the yarn we used today, a 6 or a 7 was going to be too big because I wanted to give it a fair shot. I might
So
try a 6 next time, see how it works.
yeah.
But yeah, 5
So
is fine.
I need to go down and buy 7, 8, 9, and whatever's in between those, or 7, 8, 9, 10, and whatever's in between those.
Nothing. It's a 7, 8,
Yeah.
9, 10.
If I grab a hook, my go-to is going to be a 4.
Yeah, when they get to the bigger hooks, they don't do like half sizes anymore.
Anymore.
No, I mean like when you go to a 6, 6.5, then you go to a 7 and an 8, and
Hello, Sunita. Thank you. Sunita says, John, you're
Hey,
doing so well with crochet.
Sunita.
You've come a long way. She's so proud of me. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Good night, Dee. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you.
Night
Truly.
D. I haven't even read chat, so hi and bye and love you and all
Annie,
that
And
good shit.
depending on when I get off work on Saturday, I know I go in early, but I'm not sure the time I get off. So hopefully I will be able to see you over in chat. Um, I know next week and I will not make it.
Does it? Uh-huh.
Annie says, I used a 10 and it wasn't that huge. No, but I like like I said, so last year when I first started, I was using a 6 because it was comfortable to use for the 4-way yarn. Now I find that the 6 is huge, But apparently, if I'm using super bulky 6, I need a 10 to make it work up the way it's supposed to.
Correct.
What's up, TDR?
Kitty, ah,
Jazzy, huh?
TDR. How you making out, Connie? How you doing? You having fun with your fam and the trip and everything else?
Jasmine, get over here.
TDR has been lurking, lurking behind the stages in the bushes. You caught the bushes at the drive-in. What's going to happen to you? I'm calling the cops on you. Connie says she's doing great and having a lot of fun.
I don't
That's
know if you can see
that's
awesome.
this,
awesome, Miss Connie.
or I have this set up or not. Oh,
I
you're
see,
at
I
the
see the light.
light.
I see the light on top of you. You're out in the smoking room.
Yeah, I am. Shit.
I recognize it from last year.
There you go. Here's puppy dog.
Look at the doggo. Look at the doggo. Jasmine.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Jasmine, do you want a
That,
treat? You want a treat?
and she doesn't give a shit.
Apparently.
Jasmine, what are you doing? On? Looking for bugs? Get some of them slugs. And I've got a huge owie on my leg.
Oh,
Can do. See
what's
that?
that from? What did you touch? Did you rub
I
against some
don't.
mohair?
I don't think so. Looks like it though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's awful.
Looks like an allergic reaction to something.
Yeah. I I've been having it bandaged, but then my leg swells,
Yeah.
so it's been leaking like the fluids. When I had the band-aid on, so I took it off today, and it's all drying up. So I just left it off. So yeah, I just put antibiotic ointment on there and left it open, so hope people can't get it healed up.
Yeah.
I
Hopefully.
didn't think I touched mohair with it. I
Well,
don't
you
know.
well
It
you
just had,
don't. Well, see, but the thing is, you don't know what was all in that yarn box, right?
I
This was
don't, but
all.
nothing was in my hands. I touched it with my hands.
Hmm. I don't
My
know.
hands were blistered. Nothing. I don't know. I mean, something may have just got me over there. It's too that I'm allergic to. I mean, out
Jessica,
in
I
the
know you
woods.
just start. Jessica, I know you just started that, but that looks freaking amazing already. Even though
And
see, it's a single row crochet, but it looks so freaking amazing with that teal and that white together.
But we were out. He lives out in the
Thank you.
boonies, and we're at his new house. So yeah, who knows what's out there?
Yeah, yeah, it could be some poison oak, poison sumac, freaking right,
Yeah, it could be anything. So
nettles, poison ivy.
and I might go tomorrow and get some zinc oxide and pour all over it, or calamine or something. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get it healed up. No big deal. And
Calamine, no, put some
yeah,
cali yours on it.
Megan got a spider bite a few days back, and she showed it to me in the morning. It was just a little pink. I was like, okay. I was like, put a circle around it so you can see if it gets any bigger or anything. That evening, it had grown a lot, and it was really bright red and hot. Hurt all the way up her leg, and she's like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "I think you need antibiotics," is what I think. The next day, it was even worse in the morning, and so she went to the walk-in clinic. And she came back, and I was like, "So, what'd they tell you?" And she's like, "It's infected. It's got
Right.
cellulitis, and you need an antibiotic, steroid, and a cream." And I was like, "See, I should have been a doctor."
Wow, wow.
And she's like, "You think that's what your leg has?" And I was like, "It could be, but I doubt it. It's not infected. It's just red. It's not
Yeah,
lines and all." all that. So yeah, Jesus, what do I do? This is what I would do.
You like this, Joe? Isn't that cool though? Oh wait, so
Yeah,
the other day when I showed this, I showed it on a white background. Honestly, okay, you see it now, right? Like it's gonna look totally different
yeah.
in a second. Okay, here you see it from top though.
Oh wow.
There you go.
Oh, that's very cool.
Right, right, right. That looks cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it
Very
does.
much so.
And I don't even
So I
have to look at
probably
the. I
so
don't even
your
have to look at the.
secretary probably won't make bingo again tomorrow.
Who's it? What? You're not gonna make bingo.
Probably. So they're getting everything packed up and ready to go. And then I'll call it early night so I can make an early start in the morning before all the trucks get on the road. And half of the trip is construction, which I just love driving in. Oh, we've got slugs. Wonderful. There's this great big black bug as big as my hand earlier. I don't know what the hell it was though. I grabbed the broom and swept it off the porch, and the dog went after it. I usually don't mind bugs, but that one might have carried me away, especially if it had a brother or sister or something.
Oh,
But yeah, they've got a big problem with slugs here. Last night they came out and Dad had taken the trash because he had a little trash can in here and a smokestack. He took it out and just had a plastic bag, and there was like
yeah.
six on the outside, and the inside there must have been 10 or 12. And I was like, oh,
Come
so I
here,
went in and
Jeanette.
got table salt and put them all in the bag and dumped a bunch of salt in it and threw it in the trash. Like, there, melt you motherfuckers. Slugs are gross. They're just gross.
Jojo, can
Wow.
you tell me how you really feel, honey? Just
Oh,
curious.
they've always had issues with slugs here, and I've always hated it. At my house, you don't see slugs, and I don't know. I don't know why, but you have a bunch here.
I'm liking this teal
Yeah, like I said, it looks
turquoise
awesome. That's
or
a good
whatever.
choice.
Mhm.
Kat, what do you think of the color choice for sleeping?
Those are close, man. Copper's close. I heard them. They stopped close. Protect me, Jasmine. They might get me.
Is not the JoJo. Don't get the JoJo.
They might mind. I don't know. They've had people jump the fence here before, so I don't come out here without a dog. I mean, we got two big dogs, so. But Jasmine's the meaner one, so I take her with me.
She's like, I save you.
Oh yeah, she went after him before. She's when they were going crazy in the house. Like, what the hell is your guys' problem? And this was years ago when it first happened. Michaela was an infant and I was here. And Megan's like, what do we do? And I was like, I'm gonna go let the dogs out and see what the hell their problem is. Let him out and flipped on the light, and there's a guy jumping back over the fence screaming.
Gotta go.
Yeah, so we called the cops, and he went and checked the garage, and I was like, Megan went and opened it up for him, gave him the key. And I was thinking, it's awful dark in there. He's like, it's okay, I've got a gun. I went to school and everything on how to use it. All right, you go right on ahead then. Oh, I hear a kid screaming. Oh, Lord help me. She should be in bed. My goodness.
Uh-oh.
You hear her?
hmm
She's in
Her
the
not
house.
Probably
happy.
sick. Probably sick. Yeah, she's probably not happy from the heat. How hot is it down there?
It's pretty hot, but she's in the front room where it's nice and cool. That's where
I
they've
don't
been
know. Now I
sleeping.
need to.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Let's see if I'm warmer than everybody else again tonight. I was last night.
Let's see. Why
Really
didn't
hot.
even put the temperatures in? I know I'm pretty cool right now. I'm so cool.
It's cooler tonight than it was last night. I'm at 81.
You can put my zip in if you want to, but I can't do it. I'll do it on my phone here. Right.
Which one, JoJo?
Six
Six
one
three.
four four 61443. No, never mind. I'm not even there. 61938.
Okay. 61938.
Six one.
So JoJo, your home is at 80 degrees, and Mattoon is 82. We're
Okay.
actually all sitting about the same. Me, you, and Auntie Beth.
Yeah. So Chris K be about the same too.
And then
Okay, well, I'm gonna get off of here and go see if I can't help the situation a little bit.
yes, yes,
All
And
right.
I will talk to you all
Thanks for dropping
soon.
by, Joe.
Yeah, we'll
yes,
see you
ma'am. Thank
soon.
All right.
you.
Take care. See you later.
Bye.
Let's see. That was nice of her to drop by.
What is it? What about airplanes?
That was nice of her to drop by.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It's nice for anybody to drop by. I appreciate anybody
Yes.
that chooses to spend their time over here. Um, and then for all of my lovely friends, we now have memberships. Woo woo.
What?
I
Memberships?
got memberships. I got memberships. Yeah. So there's 3 tiers. Each tier offers a different something. Something. I do have them written
A
down.
little. A little
Yeah,
something,
a little bit
something.
something. Little something. Yeah. Little thing. Thing. Um, it's really hard to think and read at the same time. Just
Mm-hmm.
saying. Uh,
It's like chewing gum and walking.
now that I can do, and I can like rub my head and pat my tummy and vice versa. Actually, no, I can do one but not the other. So I lie there. What is your address or zip code? Postal code T8. What is it? T8.
What,
Number 4.
mine?
Yeah,
Type in Grand Prairie.
that works. Shut up, baby.
Grande Prairie.
Grande. I know.
Otherwise, you'll end up in Texas.
So I am a little curious. So if you all in chat or on panel had gotten this same square, what would have been your color choice? 70 degrees Fahrenheit, Grand Prairie. That's hot. It's
Mm-hmm.
like winter.
Sounds about right.
Heat
What would my
waves.
color choice have been? I would have gone with a blue. I would have gone with like an azure blue.
What? Bless you.
Or you know what? I would have picked up uh, that Malabrago blue. The I would have picked up that Malabrago blue that Matt would try to tempt me with before.
Mm. Mhm. I'm gonna go get a birdie. She is loud tonight. Good night, Miss Connie. Peach Kobu.
Good night, Connie. Thanks for
Okay.
being with us and joining us.
Now, granted, this is not the only color available. I can do whatever. I won't. I can do. 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 And then when I think I can't
You can
do, then
do
I can do.
whatever you want. I do what I want. I do what I want. So, what are you planning on doing? Do we get to find out?
Sure. Tune in later. I'm still
Well,
doing this, so
besides, besides a row of single crochet.
I guess they're just gonna have to watch maybe tomorrow night, maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. Looks like y'all are stuck with me for the whole entire weekend if y'all want to see what I'm doing. Mona! Mona, 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 good to see you.
Hey, Mona, what are you up to? What you up to? I would love to see how Mona's doing on her temperature blanket. Squared, ready squares.
Mona, good question. I know she
Or
has
did you
been
give up
quite
on that?
into diamond painting. I, I am liking this color though. But this is technically what I'm going to call the front of the blanket. And I started my single crochets backwards intentionally. It changes the V. So technically I am working on the wrong side of the blanket, not the right side. TVR says we're spending the weekend together. Should I pack anything particular outfit? Um,
Well, you still got a show to run, TDR.
I'm sure someone can crochet something. That's right, Auntie Beth. Just got home from seeing my cousin getting ready to cook dinner. Smothered cube steak, cabbage, cornbread, and mashed potatoes. I take the cornbread and potatoes. I'll eat cabbage. I have to with a lot of butter and salt on it. Uh, Chris, she says, or that Okay, so she agrees with me on the teal color. It was very weird that it just so happens to match the book,
Yeah, that was actually. That was just a fluke.
like almost identical. Like that's pretty cool. Mm. I'm here in a bathing suit. Uh, Auntie Beth, are you in the swimming pool?
Mona said she just got home from seeing her cousin. I already just heard that. Never mind. Yeah, I know. Behind. A little slow with that. I'm like a tortoise.
It can be arranged. Whether it be crochet bathing suits available. Yeah, it could be done. Actually, hold on. I gotta do a count so that way I need to know if I gotta add it in or take it anyway. I'll be sure to pack my camera. I haven't crocheted since February. I start back in July. Oh, back to what I was doing. I'll call please. I know Nightbot's being very nice. So if anybody wants Nightbot to drop their link over here on my side of the chat, go ahead and type in strawberry. And when I say my side, I am the only one on, so never mind. My side's the only one that matters in the moment. Um, Type in strawberry. Nightbot will drop your link, and we'll tell you how many subbies you have. Thanks to Mona. I was hoping to see the ladies here in crochet bikinis. I not this one. Would be, eh. So people would be like, I will pay you to put something else on. That's funny, Dusty. Not sure. You won't be seeing me on one of those. I'm too old. No, people would be paying me to put normal things back on and be like, girl, out of peace and love. Oh, absolutely, Jess. Where am I? you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And here's the color. And Jesse, it actually matches our notebook that we are sending with our project. Yeah, the donation staff. Yeah, I thought about crocheting that donation ready thingamajig, but that's funny, Chris. I'll happily make them, but you don't want me wearing one that stretched the yarn out. Gosh, guys. You know what? I don't want to hear that because we could all make something that would work for all of us. Not together, but I got to ask, are you nervous about the next person to build onto your work? Um, Not really, but I'm also going to be a tad bit more mindful of how I leave the last row, if that makes any sense. I'm already a particular person about certain things, and not saying that imperfections are not allowed because it just kind of makes it what it is. But when something can be perfect, the last row will guarantee. Like I don't care what happens, for my rows up until a certain point. But that very, 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 very last row is, I just have to make sure that there's the same number of stitches on all four sides. Um, I don't know, with the design that Michelle kind of started it off with, I, I can read into the rest of the pattern, and I can only hope. I mean, like mentally, I can see the rest of the pattern and how it should look.
See, when you showed me that the other day, I'm like, oh, I get some ideas for that. I could just build that
Like,
off it.
right? It's almost instant. You're like, oh, I could do blah 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 and blah 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 and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So that's, and I can't wait to see what happens. That's the exciting part about it. But the really neat thing is, like, yes, if you look at it, then you're like, okay, I can do X, Y, Z. But it would be cool for someone to look at it and be like, okay, well, here's the obvious thing to do, but I'm going to do the complete opposite.
See, I would do MNO, but that's just me.
Element of what?
Why would you jump to XYZ? You're just beginning it. Don't jump to the end. Start at least halfway through. DEF. ABC is done. You have to do DEF now.
So for me, I'm not looking at the center design in the moment. Right now, I'm just getting the edge that I need to move forward with what I want, if that makes sense.
Yeah, see, because I think that so going with what's already there, you can accentuate it, you can add on to it, but the thing is
I wouldn't even look at it. I would just add my own flair to it, right? I would Johnify it, right? You know what I mean? And then
Yep,
have somebody create, be creative on their end of it as well.
exactly. So
Best
yeah, I'm
asking you to
not.
do certain number of rounds, and
No, I can actually just add this one single crochet and move and send it on. I can add 2 inches, but the thing is the more we add to it, the heavier it's going to be. So as we ship this off, it's going to cost the next person just that much more to ship it because it's going to weigh that much more.
add a
So
vacuum seal.
I'm going to be mindful. I'm not going to add, I probably won't even use the whole thing that I have of my yarn. Excuse me. But I want to be able to add enough to see the pattern that I'm putting on it. But even if, like, say I do shell stitches or whatnot, I just have to make sure my final row is a straight edge. It has to be straight for the next person. So I'm just getting my base started, and then I will do other things. But maybe bits and pieces of this might be a members only video. So only my members will be able to see some parts of this.
Oh man, I'm already a member. Are you a member?
I am not a member, but I do have to thank the members that I know I have, which is Hooks, Whips, and Chains,
You have 7
Sifting Some
members.
Soil, Annie Joe,
Danny Joe,
The Naked Snail,
Demetra,
and I'd have to actually go back over to my channel to see the rest of them because
Tammy, I
it went
believe.
on. But what's him?
I think Tammy is.
Hold on,
I don't
I'm on
see
my way over there.
that.
I'm on my way.
My computer's
Click,
still starting out.
clickety, click, 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 clickety, click, click, click some buttons. See my members. Gail Chrisman, Kendra, and Crafty Annie. So we have the
Yes,
Naked
Chris.
Snail, Hooks, Whips, and Chains, Sifting Some Soil, and more. Guinea Grove, Go, Joe, oh my freaking mouth. Guinea Joe, Freakazoids, why was that so damn hard? Guinea Joe Crochets, Gail Chrisman, because my mind was looking at Guinea Joe and Gail at the same time, and it was like, Kendra, woo woo, and Crafty Annie. So, and actually, 6 of the 7 has access to member-only videos. I had a bloop.
That's me.
Did you make it? Did you make it back? So yes, thank you
Yes, I
to all
made it.
my fantabulous members.
I'm in a box. I don't know what to do.
Uh-oh. See, it would be nice. Why do we have to give away 5 memberships at a time? It would be nice if we could just do one.
Well,
Uh-oh.
you can do one if you just you can gift out one membership if you purchase one.
Yeah, I ain't buying my own membership. No, that's like promoting my own video or
No,
paying to promote my video.
you see, because I had this conundrum with Marty on my show, right? Because Marty was like Larry and couldn't wanted a yearly membership. Actually, was what she wanted. Like she wanted to buy a 1 year membership. But the thing is, StreamYard doesn't offer them, or YouTube it doesn't offer 1 year memberships, which is weird.
Why not?
I know, right? Like it would make sense if YouTube offered 1 year memberships, and Marty was more than willing to purchase a 1 year membership at top tier level, which would have been like awesome.
Well, I can say if you do get my top tier level, then you receive discount on any purchase. Let me see. Go here. Go here. Do, 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 do. Give myself a thumbs up because I'm cool. I am cool. Whatever.
See, that's another thing that
Charges.
YouTube did too. YouTube disabled who you could see gave you thumbs up.
Okay. So just because we're close to the end of the month, there we go. Mandy Longvine just got a membership. Tracy got a membership. Yes, Michelle Crochet's got a membership. Serena got a membership. And Misty SJ.
See, and I'm not sure how
So,
the algorithm picks them
that was
out either.
Mandy.
I know I know they're random, but hey, Mandy, I know they're random because people that haven't
Yes.
watched my show in years get memberships.
I can honestly say, so out of the 10 that I've gifted, there's only one that isn't a regular over here. It would be Missy. She does come, but out of the 10, only one is somebody that is not here on a regular. I can't say the last time I've seen Missy, even in the YouTube stream. It's
Yeah.
been a very long time. So I can't complain. And at first I wasn't going to give them because we only have just a few in chat, but I remembered it doesn't matter who's in chat, it's just my subscribers.
Exactly.
I gotta count. Hey Greg, hey Jeff. This actually kind of feels like a cotton yarn.
Sorry, if I gift a membership, it's random as well. Chris K is asking how's the length of those handles.
Hmm?
How is the length of those handles?
Hold on, counting.
Counting. Where's your counter at?
In my head.
Hmm. Jeff said he was busy working on his train cars, putting new couplers on them. And did some woodworking this morning. It was really humid out, so I stuck myself in the basement. LOL. What's good, Jeff? Well, see, Jeff, that's good that you're actually still doing your woodworking, though.
Chris K, I really like these handles because they are not super, super long for my itty bitty little hand.
How was that jeweled grip, though?
It feels pretty good, actually. It doesn't
You
feel
don't find it
terrible.
slippery?
Oh,
No.
no, not it.
So with that being a plastic hook, does it squeak on you, though?
No, that's why I actually tested it out before I even started using it. I actually did a test chain because if it would have squeaked, I would have not used it. But these are nice and pointy, like Susan Bates.
Cool, cool. So just out of curiosity, I'm going to ask you this before you go any further. Did you take a picture of it before you started
No,
your row on there?
mm-mm.
Are you going to take a picture of it now before you go any further? So you can put it in your post
Absolutely.
community page?
Yeah, oh, for
Okay.
sure. Yes, thank you. That's a great idea. I think I should take a. You know what? So before I go any further, I think I should take a picture. I don't know
That's
why
why
I
every
got
once
that
in a
great
while,
idea.
that's why every once in a while you'll see me stop and I'll take pictures of my stop as I'm going through, so that way I can do a video sort of thing, like a progressive video.
Yes, I'm just not a picture person. I don't picture well,
Yeah.
so I don't take pictures. Oh, pictures.
Well, so
And if my desk is
Jeff's
clean.
saying that he and we Jeff is saying, and we know this already, that he's backed off his woodworking because it's not selling. If someone contacts him, but the thing is, because there's just too much crap in the shop. But Jeff, have you thought about joining your work together? For example, um, like you've seen those yard ornaments with the water fountain that goes into the one bowl, into the second, third, and the fourth, and the fifth bowl. You could do something like that. That like you can get rid of 5 bowls at one shot just by adding a center post in it, attaching your bowls on different angles. Have the water Okay, is that better? I think I'm back now. My Wi-Fi dropped off. I had to change to a different Wi-Fi. There you go. I've done that, but people are getting good. Thank God our show sunk. I just reloaded, so it should be okay. I'm back now. Thanks. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go back to some crocheting here. I don't know what happened to Jessica. She went to take a picture, and now she's gone. Oh, you see, even her earpiece is sitting on her work now. Jessica, you guys made her squirrel doing something else now. So what's everybody else? What's everybody got? What's on your hook right now? What's on everybody's hooks right now? Right now. Right now. Jeff went for a motorcycle ride this evening to a new burger stand, basically in the middle of a farmer's field. Good food. Awesome. Jeff, so Jessica's working on a blanket that's going to be it's a collab blanket. So the first center square was sent to her from Yes Michelle Crochets. She's adding her flair onto it, and then it's going to be sent off to somebody else, and then somebody else, and somebody else. I think there's 8 creators totally. 8 creators in total that are working on it. Maybe I can't remember. I can't recall the exact number. 6 to 8 other yarn creators are working on it. They're just going to add on, add on, add on, and then when it's completed, they're going to auction it off, and the proceeds are going to go to a certain charity that I cannot recall at this time. Oh, you're headed to bed. All right, Jeff. Take care. See you later, buddy. Have fun. An oversized hoodie, yes. A sundress for a baby, yes. They're all cool creations you're all doing. Well, how many whips do you have on the go at any given time, Bethy? Making a cradle purse for my neighbor's little girl. I seen a video of a cradle purse the other day, and basically they started the cradle, and then added a frill edge to it, then added to that, and then put a closure on it with a little baby and a blanket inside. Is it like one of those? Oh, a tiny albino squirrel. Oh, squirrel.
Squirrel?
Oh,
I
she's
know
back.
nothing about a squirrel.
She's back.
Is she?
Yeah, we thought you were squirreling.
I'm not squirreling. I don't have a squirrel. So I
Squirreling.
can't
Squirreling.
squirrel. Squirrel.
Squirreling. Squirrel.
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 A squirrel.
Squirrel.
Like a squirtle.
Squirtle. Squirtle.
Squirtle. Squirtle turtle.
That's a Pokemon.
Squirtle
It's
turtle.
a Pokemon.
Mhm.
Squirtle's a Pokemon. I actually just caught a legendary Pokemon person yesterday. I was so excited.
It's not real.
The game's real.
The game is real.
No?
Well, yeah. Lacey, I'd actually like to see your little squirrel, your little albino squirrel. That'd be kind of cool. I'd like to see. I started making jewelry too, so I don't get bored. Yeah, I got some. Where is it? Right there. See, I got all the stuff to start making stitch markers. So I'm gonna start making some stitch markers. When? I don't know, but I will. We make some stitch markers.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Yep. Amongst when I'm not doing anything. Amongst my brand new diamond art on my woodwork and my crochet and I don't know.
Amongst, yeah, all the free time, right?
My free time.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a long weekend coming up.
Oh, yeah, because of the first.
Yes. I might have to work Monday, but I might not have to work Monday.
I am off on Friday. Hi, Birdie. I have acquired bird. Okay. So, what do we have? I honestly don't know. If I'm afraid to take swings off the path. Oh.
Beth, do you have a Mount Whitmore? That's funny. That's funny, Chris. Mount Whitmore.
Oh, my God. OMG. Oh, what am a J?
It's almost like a Serena joke.
The Serenas are funny.
Yes, Serena's jokes are funny.
Oh, 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 where's Annie when I need Annie?
We're gonna go back. Go back. We're gonna go back down to here. Here we
Um,
go. Chris sent you a picture.
um,
Oh,
what
I have
kind
a
of
general
bagels
question
fly?
for all the crochet.
What kind of bagels fly?
What, I'm trying to figure this one out now. I do not know.
Does anybody in chat know what kind of bagels fly? How about plain bagels?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that's gonna be a time joke.
That was funny.
You ever heard of a time joke, Jess?
No.
I'll laugh when I find the time for it. I'll laugh when I find the time when it's funny.
It was funny. Mine was funny. It was funny, guys.
Oh yeah.
Funny. Funny. I liked it.
Okay. Can I ask a crochet question?
Oh, absolutely, because it's a crochet show.
Okay, I have a crochet question. So when your products are finished, number one, how do you wash them? What kind of detergent do you use? If they're hats, for example, how do you block them? Do you need to block a hat, or just put it back on a mannequin head
Um,
to dry? Do you hand wash them? Do
Laundry
you
soap.
machine wash them?
If it's acrylic, it's machine washed. If it's not acrylic, then it is hand washed. And the safest all around detergent to use for crochet projects is the baby detergent. That way, if there's anybody that has any sensitivities to detergents, if you use the baby stuff, they don't put the same fragrance and all that other crap that they do in all of our stuff. Um, they do make special detergents for wool. Chris K actually sent some sample packages to me. They smell amazing.
Like woolite?
Um,
Like woolite?
yeah, kind of, it's pretty much essentially yes, but just a different brand. Um, But to be safe all across the board, I would just get baby detergent and hand wash. Everything hand wash.
Oh, I wonder if OxyClean would work.
um, as for blocking, I don't necessarily block hats.
No? Well, that's why I was asking.
Yeah,
Like you
I don't
machine
block.
dry or just let it air dry?
No, everything's all unless it's acrylic. If it's acrylic, then throw it in the dryer. It's fine. If it's not acrylic, it's
It's not going to
hand
melt
wash,
in the
air
dryer
dry.
on air.
No, acrylic. Mm-mm. No, I've been washing my acrylic. I've had for a very, very, very long time. Lacey says, I've never had to block a hat. I usually wash whatever it is in cold water and gentle cycle with the same detergent I always use. If it's little, it gets special treatment.
Okay.
And Lacey, and I would agree with Lacey too. Most people don't have a lot of skin allergies, but because of where I do this, I know people do get allergic to dyes and detergents and stuff. So I'll use the baby stuff, but I keep that upstairs in my super secret stash, so that way, the rest of the family don't use it. I mean, it's not the biggest deal, but I don't want to be buying a whole bunch of it. But if I use my regular detergent, it would be what is it, Arm and Hammer or Gain.
Cool.
What? You were glitchy on my end.
This is so cool. My this blanket is so cool. The spirals. It's like I'm gonna call this my galaxy hat. Yo, you know what I should do? I should put beads. I should put beads in here. Oh no, we're gonna do that after, right? I was gonna get that glow in the dark. Just put dots on here.
That does look really awesome.
Thank you.
So I'm reading, but apparently I don't know what English this is. It's kind of hard to read. Oh, you dropped it, Birdie.
Thanks, Lacey. Well, no, I was wondering if I should go pick up some, delicates soap.
No, you don't have to. But They have no to choose.
Ivory soap is a good delicate soap. John, use your soap at half strength and follow carrier directions on yarn. There's no carrier directions on my yarn. What are you talking about? Hand wash cold. Do not bleach. Dry flat. Do not iron. I'm just gonna buy some sensitive skin soap. Just use that, and I'll hand wash everything,
Oh my god.
and I'll air dry. Mr. Troller, how you
Hey,
doing? No
Master?
bingo? Jessica, dang, I'm still
What?
can't smash the like button.
What? No bingo on Thursdays, Troller.
No bingo on Thursdays, Troller. I know you can still
But I do
smash.
appreciate you
Hit
coming
that
in.
hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up, everybody. What are we looking at right now? There are 14 people watching. 14 people's watching, and how many thumbs up? Thumbs up.
Tummies. How many tummies do we have? Where did I put my stitch marker? Hey guys, did you see where I put my stitch marker? Anybody? Anybody?
Should have a box of them.
Oh, I do. But I don't know where those are either in the moment. Right. I'll get out my pokey one. Thank you, Master. Master, and spread the word. I now have membership. I have the membership. I got the membership. And Birdie holders on my face. The heck? I would prefer my plastic ones.
Oh, you got 31 thumbs up. Holy cow. Look at that.
What? What?
That's a cool case. I like that one. I like that,
Oh, this
that
one?
cool case you got there. Is that one of those ones where you like the case and you just dropped everything out of it at the dollar store?
No. These actually came in this case.
Oh, because it actually looks like a paperclip case.
Well, they are kind of paper clippy, but they're the light bulb pokey ones.
Oh, but where'd you get that cool case at, though?
It came with it.
I've never seen one like that. I've never seen one like that.
Isn't it pretty neat, though?
Where did you get it at? I hate that I gotta just keep asking questions.
Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby.
Well, it be Joann's or Hobby Lobby. I've never seen one like that at Michael's.
Someone left me a nice little brown gift on the like button. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There was some residue. Who would have done that?
Lacey says her tracker's really loud and annoying to use. I gotta put my earbuds in to hear what's on my TV and use my phone and sync them, but at least it things. If I ever
I
need
don't
it, I'll
know.
have to wash it since it just sits in the laundry room. Amazon has them, but I don't shop on Amazon. I am getting rid of Timu. Oh, trust me, I'm getting rid of Timu.
No, you're not.
Oh my god, yes, I have to. I spend some. Oh,
Why?
but I just did get 3 new free gifts yesterday that I'm getting.
Of course. Of course you can. I want to be the bird.
Amazon Prime. I got 21 things in my cart. I got 21 things in my cart already. See, I don't even use
Timu or
Amazon.
Amazon?
I don't use Amazon. What's in my cart? Zip ties. Oh, look, a yarn ball winder. Oh, look, a Centro. Mannequin heads. Mandala yarn. Mandala ombre yarn.
Ooh.
Hmm. Hand knitting machine.
Okay.
Yarn
Okay,
art.
Mexican.
Yarn art flowers. 55% cotton, 45% acrylic. An Addy
Ooh.
machine. Oh yeah, see, I got stuff in my cart already. All right.
Just a couple things.
Crochet stitch markers. Cute. Oh, cute crochet stitch markers. Oh, little hearts.
Oh, I'm too fast. Oh,
Holy
this is
cow.
pretty.
Holy cow. 600 stitch markers for $12. That's a hell of a deal. Those are some cool colors, too.
Where's your froggy?
Add to cart.
What's your face?
1,000 piece.
A 1,000-piece what?
Stitch markers.
Stitch markers? Oh
Yes.
my word. Watch your face, bro. I can see. Watch your face. Sorry, sorry. Got a little birdie funny to groom here. So, good job. It's a lot easier there, first. Oh gosh. So just move your face. That's all. I think it's your Thank you, ma'am.
Hey, Billy Bob.
Billy Bob.
You need to invite me so I can
Billy
see your
Billy.
wish list, John. No, Chris, I can't. Okay, Jessica came in to say hello and smash your like button. You and chat have a wonderful night. Take care, all. Fat folks, smash that like, share, subscribe button. All right, Master Troller. Take care, buddy. See you later.
Two thumbs. Thank you, thank you. Two thumbs
Crochet
for
hooks.
you. Crochet. Crochet. Crochet hook.
Crochet crochet hooks
Crocheting.
for arthritic hands, apparently.
Crocheting hook. Crocheting hook. Crochet hook.
Should I buy one of those illuminated ones? Like, are they really worth it? I guess it'd be good for
Should you
black,
buy
though,
who?
right? Those illuminated crochet hooks.
I had light up ones and I gifted them to somebody. It was too painful to crochet in the dark.
Ooh, double-ended crochet hooks. Those are awesome. What just happened?
Hmm?
Huh. Double-ended crochet hooks.
I didn't do it. I think I have one double-ended crocheted hook. Uh-oh. Bye-bye. Poof! I have magic powers. Be gone. Poof, be gone. I don't know how he managed to poof, but the poof is tempted. Let's see. We only FA here. FA? What? What are we talking about? Yeah, we'll have to wait and ask when he comes back. Working on not working. No, you need to invite me. So, oh, yeah, him poof. Him say poof. I gotta go back. Nope, don't do it. Go back. It's raining yarn. It's raining yarn is on. Hallelujah. It's raining yarn. Yeah, every time I say Russ's name, his YouTube name, I can't help but say, it's raining yarn. Hallelujah. It's raining yarn. FAFO. We FA. FAFO. What? Auntie Beth, you've lost me. I mean, it's not hard, but you've lost me. I know. FOMO. Let me see how this is. So it's not making any sense. I need to get invoices out, but don't want to walk over to the postage scale. Well, don't do it, Auntie Beth. It's quite shocking. Please explain FAFO as my drug-addicted brain doesn't understand. It's just too hot to move. FAFO. That has nothing to do with the FAFO. Oh, see, my brain, and normally I would know that, but no, my brain wasn't getting it either. Bada, 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 bada. My brain is fried in this week, so I'm not doing that. Minus 7, 1, 2, 3, 6, 8. Okay.
I'm
1,
back
2,
on my phone.
and 11. 11 total.
My computer's
Hola.
acting weird. It's like my computer's all acting all weird now.
Yeah, Timu heard that you were going to get rid of it, so it decided to like send a virus to your computer to where it's like, no, we
Well,
can't lose
that's
them.
it, it's funny you say that because it actually looked like somebody was doing a remote desktop on a computer. So I don't know.
I'm just saying.
So now I got to open up my computer and find out what's going on with it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Updates. That's looking pretty cool, Jess. Oh, wait, I'm just confused. What
Hmm?
do you want? What could you do? I am gonna have to head in right away though.
And I was going to end it, but I wanted to get this first stitch done.
What is that? Okay, no, you can no, you keep a secret. Keep a secret. Leave it for members only. I don't think I've ever seen that yet before, ever.
So,
Hmm.
my members, stay tuned.
See how it sits. Nice, nice.
Everybody put your helmets on, elbows pads. We're moving. Y'all get seasick. Sorry. Apologize. So, stay tuned. There may be a members only video coming.
What?
What? There's a first for everything, right?
Mhm.
First for everything. So, what do you got going on?
Where? When? Right now?
I don't know. Whenever. Like tomorrow, next day, next day, next day. What's on your agenda? You might have a
Well,
channel
tomorrow.
open.
Tomorrow I got bingo on. I don't know. I may just do some crocheting instead. But I got bingo on tomorrow and crocheting. I'll be working my blankets there. And I gotta put a stitch marker on that before I leave my stitch. And Saturday I'll be doing woodworking over what I could, and you know how it goes. We'll see what else happens.
Alrighty. And I will see everybody in the YouTube streets, I am sure. Have a fabulous rest of your Thursday, Friday. And we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Love you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Uh, you're fine, Miss Lacey. You'll still be able to see the video. Have a fabulous evening.